Hello Cancer, and welcome to your November new moon reading in the sign of Scorpio. My name is Jennifer with Aqua Mood for those of you that are new. As a reminder, these readings are good from new moon to new moon. So these are energies that are going to be transpiring over the full lunar cycle, which is approximately a month long. And also as a reminder, I've already pre-shuffled and meditated with all the decks so that we can get started right away. And if you find that this message resonates with you, check out the collective energy clearing that I do at the end of all the readings as well. Okay. At the center of your reading, you have wind activation. Conscious energies, you have full moon completion. Subconscious energies, you have stone people vigilance. Required for resolution is vision quest. And outcome is healing, which is shaman energy. All right, Cancer. At the center of your reading, you have wind energy and activation. And this is talking about you wanting forward movement, you wanting to get things going. This might also be talking about you needing to take action in certain areas to start moving things along. Wind energy also stirs things up so that they can be looked at and transpired or transmuted or moved through. On a conscious level, you have full moon energy completion. So there are things that you are ready to be done with, that you are reaching a space of completion, that you are reaching a space of culmination, just resolution, just completely complete. Just completely done with. And not in a bad way, it's just a space of resolution, right? On a subconscious level, stone people vigilance is talking about you being in a space of awareness, of you slowing down, of you being very mindful of your thoughts, of how you talk to yourself, being very mindful of your surrounding situations, and very mindful of the choices that you have made that have put you in these situations. And you have Vision Quest as a resolution card. And so Vision Quest is talking about you needing to see things from a drastically different perspective. In this oracle deck, this card is talking about when people go out to nature to have that vision quest, to seek higher guidance, to seek higher understanding, higher meaning to a situation. So they go out into the desert and spend this time alone to be able to hear those messages. And if there is something that has been calling to you, definitely look into that. But this might also just mean, making space or time for you to go into nature and allow that quietness and observation for you to see things differently. This is also a very spiritual card. So some of you guys might be going through a spiritual awakening that is shaking up how you see things, even how you see yourself. And you have shaman on the other side. And so this is bringing to you wisdom, understanding, and healing in regards to yourself or a specific situation. So let's pull some tarot to get clarity on all these energies. the center of your reading, you have Four of Cups as being released, and Justice card is coming up. So with Four of Cups as being released, you might have been feeling disillusioned, disappointed with a certain situation. You might have been feeling just discontent, either with yourself or again with a specific situation, but these are all energies that are looking to be released because they've been weighing you down. And you have Justice coming up for you, and Justice is bringing you that balance again, balance to yourself, balance to your environment, bringing you truth, bringing you clarity, bringing you stability. Yeah, on a conscious level, you have Five of Swords as being released, and King of Wands is coming up. And with Five of Swords is energy being released. This is an energy, like it's a fighting energy. So areas where you've been meeting resistance, energies where there were just no clear winners, energies where there might have been defensiveness, mean things being said, fights. It's just a very like chaotic, unstable energy that you're completely ready to be done with, let go, and release. And you have King of Wands coming up for you, and I always read the King of Wands as an entrepreneur card. And so if you have been looking to start a new business, this is definitely coming up for you and you're being encouraged. But for others, this is just you being in your power again, having that balance, having your passion, your logic, your clarity back. I'm getting like being very centered within yourself, having grown a little as well. It's almost like this is the person you're becoming, right, as a result of completing this certain cycle or this certain situation. You have Seven of Cups is being released and the Tower coming up for you. So we are releasing confusion. If you've been feeling confusion, if you've been feeling uncertainty, if you've been feeling like you just don't really know what's what, or feeling like you can't see things clearly, this energy is being released, right? That's why you're being asked to slow down, not to force things, to get quiet, to get still with yourself, being very mindful. And you do have the Tower coming up for you. And the Tower is an energy of bringing down foundations that were built on unstable foundations. Did I just say that twice? It's bringing down unstable foundations. Anything that was built on wobbly support, anything that was built on deceit, right? It's coming down. But sometimes when you learn this information, it can be very shocking. It can catch you a little maybe off guard. But we'll get more clarity on this card as well. It might also be that the truth that comes in can be somewhat shocking. Now you have the Page of Swords as being released and the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands coming up for you. So we are releasing this energy of, I'm going to say like immaturity, but also lack of clarity. And with this card and the Seven of Cups, it's again like confusion in the mind, just not understanding. And that's why you have it under Vision Quest, because it's like you need a higher perspective, you need a higher guidance to really help you see clearly, because you're feeling completely burdened and weighed down and burned out, maybe a little bit depleted by your current circumstances. Being released is the moon. Coming up for you is the Eight of Pentacles. So with the moon as being released, again, this is confusion coming up again. These two together are double confusion. It's almost like not just confusion, but even delusion or illusion, and not knowing just the truth, not being able to discern sometimes between what you are feeling and what is really in front of you. So again, moving out of a lot of confusion. And if some of you guys have been worried about money coming in or a project you've been working on, this is just coming in as a side reassurance. Don't worry. What you are working on is sorting itself out behind the scenes. You do have money coming in. The seeds that you've been planting on are starting to grow. So don't worry about that. A little bit all over the place. So let's pull more tarot to get clarity on all of these energies. We're going to look at energies being released, and then we'll look at energies coming up. And you have the Three of Pentacles as being released, which is the Three of Autumn on here. And I'm going to read it briefly. And it says, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative ideas. And so again, this to me is a message of allowing your passion to guide you and putting aside the opinions or expectations of other people. It's almost like any dissatisfaction that you've been feeling, or disillusionment or disappointment, is because maybe you haven't been centering yourself. You haven't been putting your true passions and interests and desires, but you've been centering the opinions of others. So again, this is energy looking to be released. And with wind activation at the center of your reading, it's like things are being stirred up in your life so that you can look at them and hopefully get that perspective that you need. You have Seven of Autumn as being released, and this just says have patience, don't worry, take time to rest, plan your next steps, a prudent investment in time and money. So again, if you have been worried about money or certain career moves or making progress for certain projects or business, this is again saying don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. There's patience that's being asked of you at this time. You won't be in this for long. You have Eight of Spring as being released. And this is Eight of Wands, I think. Yeah, it's Eight of Wands. And so this card means fast movement, forward movement, communication, messages coming in. But as a card that's in the release position, it's almost like you've been feeling stuck a little bit, that things haven't been progressing, that things haven't been moving forward, that you've just been kind of maybe even ruminating in the confusion and the lack of information or the lack of forward movement. So this is energy again that's looking to be released, let go of, so that you're not being bogged by this anymore. And letting go of 9 of Autumn, and I'm going to read it to you, and it says, reward yourself for all of your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. And so again, these are coming up as like money worries, right? And not needing to worry that you are going to have like the success that you've been looking for. I'm kind of getting like, you might be thinking your worries are money, but they're kind of being put on the back burner and other things are being brought to your attention. You have 9 of Summer, which is 9 of Cups, is being released. So some of you guys might be letting go of something you thought you wanted, something you thought was a wish come true, or letting go of something that I guess letting go of a dream or something, like something along those lines. And it's not to say that it's never gonna come, it's just being put on the back burner, on the release, on the pause space. Yeah, the moon coming up at the center of your reading. And so I'm going to read this one to you. And it says, powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of the situation. So this is an amazing card to have at the center of your reading, because this is the light side, the positive side, if you will, of the moon card. So you do have the opportunity to alchemize this situation, and with this one as the center and this one as the letting go of, and it's like, yes, you can trust those epiphanies. There are epiphanies coming. There is worry and fear being released. Worry about money, like so much confusion that's being unveiled to you during this lunar cycle. And because you have that on the release side, it's like, yes, you can trust this. Let's look at this energy. You have Queen of Summer, and so this says, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust. I just said that. Taking care of others, or perhaps too much. And so again, this is your intuition being activated. This is a very like loving, comforting energy coming through for you. And so whether this is loving, comforting energy that you need to bring through for yourself to help you find this resolution, this completion, this understanding, or maybe even reaching out to others in support for you during this time. Now you have the 6 of Summer, which is 6 of Cups. And I'm not really getting I'll read the last part. It says, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. And so I'm getting that for some of you guys as well, because this is talking about children or childhood. It does say the return of people or romances from the past, but this to me is kind of like getting insight, getting truth, getting understanding in regards to a certain situation that's been weighing you down. It's like, because it's talking about remembering like certain events differently, this could be heavier energies like from childhood. But it does bring an emotional balance. I also see the Six of Cups as like nurturing your inner child, nurturing yourself, filling your own cup, being able to bring that healing to yourself, like knowing your own needs. So, this might be some of the medicine that comes to you as a result of learning new information. It's like you have like 3 forms of like nourishing and intuitive energy coming for you, or coming up for you, I should say. Oh my gosh. And you have the Ace of Summer, which is the Ace of Cups. And so this is new beginning. This is new beginning in love. It's new beginning in spirituality. And so this could be new beginning in love for yourself. This could be deep cleansing, healing, again, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or rebirth with the current one. But I'm getting, because it's above spirit quest, I'm like, this is very much a spiritual awakening for some of you guys. This is very much a spiritual epiphany coming through for you, available for you. I'm like, yeah. And you have 10 of Spring on the other side, and it's this 10 of Wands again, and it says, ask for help from others, are all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So Cancer, you have to be very mindful of not burning yourself out, like where you might be juggling too much, where you might be carrying too much, where you can delegate some of your worries and burdens during this cycle, where you can ask for help. Not feeling that you have to go at this energy alone. So overall, I would say, and like, things will be stirred up. You do need a very different perspective. You are putting closure on certain situations, but there are still things that you haven't quite figured out that need to unfold for you over this lunar cycle. But you will have healing on this other side, and you will come out of confusion, which is the biggest reward that I see so far in this cycle. So let's pull a chakra card to close out your reading. This is a azurite with malachite stone. It's a blend of 2 stones. It is for confidence and psychic ability. It is a third eye chakra stone, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, azurite with malachite awakens your inner goddess, or god, inner goddess, invoking poise and self-assurance while raising your intuition. You have pulled this card because the universe is sensing your need for a confidence boost, along with a boost in psychic attunement. Meditate with azurite and malachite to trust your instincts, deepen clairvoyance, and release any doubt and fear about what you are feeling. So again, this is a very spiritual card as well, and it's coming in to support your third eye chakra as a way to allow yourself to see things differently, right? Clearing up that vision that has been fogged and clouded, and connecting you to the much more intuitive part of you, the feminine part of you, if you will, which is just an energy. We all have male and female energy. So yes, I'm gonna leave it right there, Cancer. I hope these messages were helpful to you, and have a wonderful lunar cycle, and we'll see you guys at the next new moon.